Welcome back to Vandy's Cards and Collectibles. This is the third and final part of the 25 most valuable Jefferson nickels. Make sure to watch part 1 and part 2 so you could be up to par with the rest of us. And let's get right into it. Coming in at number 17 is the 1962 Full Steps Jefferson nickel. Although 1962 Jefferson nickels are extremely common, the high number that were minted means that the dies that created them became worn. Distinct full step coins are extremely rare for this reason, and it's very uncommon for one to survive in nearly uncirculated condition. An example sold in 2013 for $21,150. Not bad, not bad. Check your closets and under your carpets. Number 18, we have the 1964 Full Steps with Satin Finish Jefferson nickel. The Full Steps version of the 1964 Jefferson nickel is rare, but it's even rarer in a soft satin finish. Only about 19 with this finish exist. Probably part of an unofficial mint set. One in very good condition sold in 2019 for $22,800. Number 19, the 1939 reverse of 1940 Jefferson nickel. Another example of a coin being stamped with the reverse design of a different year, the 1939 Jefferson nickel with the reverse of 1940 is a very valuable coin, especially in excellent condition. More than 120 million of these reverses were minted, and about 40,000 still survive today. Very few are in good enough shape to show the steps. If the full steps show, the coin is worth a lot of money. One of them sold in 2014 for $23,500. $23,500 for a nickel. All right, so check your nickels, guys. Number 20, the 1953 S Full Steps Jefferson nickel. A very rare example to find with full steps. The 1953 issue of the Jefferson nickel from the San Francisco Mint is very, very, very valuable. There are only 24 known examples with the full steps, and in 2019, one of them sold for $24,000. And this was an ungraded, decent condition. It wasn't an excellent mint condition. Number 21, we have the 1940 reverse of 1938 Jefferson nickel. One interesting minting error is when the wrong year's die is used to stamp the reverse or back side of the coin. That happened in 1940 when the 1938 die was used for a few nickels. You can identify these by looking carefully at the steps of Monticello. If the sides of the steps are wavy and less distinct, you may have this subtle and valuable minting error. One of these coins in mint condition sold in 2011 for $28,750. Number 22, the 1942 D over horizontal D Jefferson nickel. This is a funny one. In 1942, the Denver Mint stamped a few nickels with a horizontal D and then stamped over it with a normal D. Don't know why, but they did. It's estimated that only about 10 of these coins exist in perfect condition with this error, making this one of the rarest Jefferson nickels you could find, and it's very sought after by collectors. An example in mint condition with the full steps sold in 2006 for $32,200. That's almost 20 years ago, so expect to be paying double, probably more now with the hobby growing. So before we get into the last 3 of this countdown, I would just like to thank you guys for watching the series. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, go ahead and dislike. I won't cry, I promise. All right, coming in at number 23, we have the 1964 Special Mint Set Full Steps Jefferson nickel. Most of these coins are full steps nickels. A special mint set is similar to a proof set, but it's made in smaller quantities to test the dies and provide very good coins for collectors. Only about 20 to 50 of the 1964 special mint set nickels exist, and they are especially valuable in excellent condition and showing the full steps. We know this already. The full steps are the most important factor of these nickels. In 2016, one of these nickels sold for $32,900. Number 24, we have the 1949 D D over S full steps Jefferson nickel. I apologize for the mix-up. Yes, it's a 1949 D over S full steps. Perhaps to fulfill the demand for nickels in the Midwest, the San Francisco Mint sent a die for the 1949 nickel to Denver. There, the die was used to stamp the nickel, but then overstamped with a D to indicate the mint. The overstamping makes the D over S nickel very rare, and it's especially rare in the full steps version. It's all full steps, guys. It's especially rare in the full steps version and in near mint condition. One in very good condition sold in 2014 for $32,900. Okay, so for the 25th and last, should I say the number one most valuable coin, I don't know why I do the countdowns backwards. I have to fix that. So number 25 is the 1938 D full steps Jefferson nickel. You guessed it. Depending on the year, it could be somewhat rare for a Jefferson nickel to clearly show all the steps of Monticello on the back, just like we've discussed 100 times already. For the first year issue of this coin, it's very, very, very difficult to find the full steps version in near mint condition. Almost impossible. A very good example of this 1938 Jefferson nickel from the Denver Mint sold in 2022 at auction for $33,600. Yeah. So even though most of us might not have a Jefferson nickel worth thousands of dollars, you could still have a valuable one that could fetch a few bucks. Selling a 5-cent nickel for $10 is a very smart person in my book. And knowing how to spot these rare coins could help you keep an eye out for the valuable ones that might be worth a closer look. Thank you so much for watching, and please go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this 3-part series, and go ahead and hit that dislike button if you weren't a fan. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday, so make sure to turn on your notifications so you can tune in. See you guys in the next video.